What's up, everybody? It's your host, Danby, and I'm back with another podcast episode, man. Playoffs in the NFL is getting good, man. We in the conference championship games this week, man. National championship just happened in college football. Indiana versus Miami Hurricanes. AFCON just finished. And Champions League is getting ready to. It just started this past week. There's a lot to talk about, man. We could dive into NFL playoffs, bro. Divisional round, Bills versus Broncos, man. It was a great game, man. Broncos had a great second quarter, man. Scored 17 points in the second quarter. 17 points in the second quarter. And then Bills came back in the fourth quarter, forced overtime, man. But they just couldn't get it done, man. But Josh Allen had too many turnovers, man. He had 2 fumbles, 2 picks, man. 4 turnovers on his own. And I believe James Cook fumbled as well. 5 turnovers the Bills had, and the Bills couldn't get the job done. It sucks, though, because, man, Josh Allen's just getting so many chances. How many chances he's going to get, man? This year, we talked about there was no Joe Burrow, no Lamar Jackson, no Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. Nobody in his way. And he can't get past the Denver Broncos, man. And on overtime, he had the opportunity because they got they was on defense first. They got to stop, and then Josh Allen tried to go deep, man. It was a bad ball, man. It was picked off. Then I thought it could have been a completed pass, but I didn't know the rules too much about it. But ended up being an incomplete pass, and they end up losing that. Denver Broncos marched down the field, and I'm guessing Bo Nix got hurt in the last few plays. He broke his ankle. I don't know if it was from sliding or what, but now he's out for the rest of the playoffs, and they're on their backup quarterback. I believe his name is Jared Syham. I know he's kind of familiar, but I'm not really familiar with his game, to be honest. But I heard of him when he was in college, but that's going to be risky, man. Starting him in the AFC Conference Championship, man. Last time they've been to the Conference Championship was, I believe, 2015 when they won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning. But it's going to be quite interesting, man. It's going to be an interesting game. But I'm so sick for Buffalo, man. It's just like, dang, is Josh Allen going to be one of the quarterbacks that never get the opportunity? Like, you didn't have to, not even win the Super Bowl to get to the Super Bowl, bro, because you only get so many chances, bro. Next year, the AFC could look totally different, man. You don't know what the Chiefs going to do, Joe Burrow's going to do, Lamar. It's just so, when you have your opportunities, you got to take advantage of those, man. And they didn't take advantage of it, and it hurts because Josh Allen knew, bro. He just knows. The coach got fired. Sean McDermott got fired. Is he the scapegoat in the situation? It could be the GM, man. The GM didn't put the right team around Josh Allen. I feel like he didn't put the right receivers. But Josh Allen just got to get it down, man. He got to carry them. And I'm sick because I had them winning. I had them beating the Broncos. But Broncos defense came through for sure, man. They ended up winning 33-30. Seahawks versus 49ers. I did not see this coming, man. I didn't watch not 1 second of this game, man, at all. I believe it was over before it started, bro. 17 points in the first half. The first quarter, 17 points. They start the game with the kickoff return. Kenneth Walker, K9, had 3 touchdowns, rushed for 116 yards. Cooper Kupp had a 60. It was just over before it started. And Sam Darnold's not even healthy. He's not even 100% healthy. I think it's an oblique injury, and he only threw for 124 yards, man. Only threw for 124 yards, 1 TD, but the running game, Kenneth Walker, was just amazing. Then the backup running back, Zach Charbonnet, got hurt as well, so he's out for the rest of the playoffs. But I'm disappointed in the 49ers, man. I know they were banged up, no Kittle, but I just thought this was going to be a little competitive, man. I have 49ers winning because they had, I don't know, but the Seahawks defense was just been amazing this whole year, man. JSN didn't even have to do anything, man. He scored a touchdown, but he didn't really have to do anything. The game was over. It was bad. I didn't even watch 1 second of it. Seahawks move on, so the first seed on both sides advance. They will be hosting their conference championships. Texans versus the Patriots, man, 16-28. The Patriots won. And C.J. Stroud, woo, needed a game to forget. That's the game, man. 4 picks, man. 47 pass attempts for only worth 212 yards. 27 incompletes. Bad game by C.J. Stroud, man. Just a bad game. C.J. Stroud just probably had the worst game. The defense can only take them so far from the Texans. I said the Patriots were going to win. I just knew the Patriots defense was going to be legit. 4 picks on his ass. Had a pick 6 too, man. I don't know, man. It's just Patriots defense was shining well, man. Drake May, 3 touchdowns. Keyshawn Bonnet had a nice touchdown with one-handed catch. But Patriots looking good, man. It's looking good. Next week they're going to Colorado to face Denver, man. That's going to be a great game. That's going to be a great game. Both defenses. Rams versus the Bears. Rams versus the Bears, man. That was a great game. Probably the best game this weekend, in my opinion. Matthew Stafford didn't even throw a throwing touchdown. It was strictly on the ground for them. Kyron Williams had 2 rushing touchdowns. They had 2 field goals. Matthew Stafford didn't have the best of games. Devontae Adams was quiet. Puka didn't have the highlight of the game. But Caleb Williams, man, his turnovers cost him 3 turnovers. That cost him in overtime. He threw 1 in overtime. But he made an amazing touchdown to tie the game up to Cole Kmet, but wasn't enough, man. But the Bears had a great year. First year with Ben Johnson. They see the style the Lions had for the last few years, bro. But they had a great year, man. They had a great year. But Rams continue to roll. And like I've been saying, Rams is my Super Bowl picks for sure. And they continue to roll. Bills versus Broncos. Oh, no, not Bills versus Broncos. Broncos versus Patriots. That's the Sunday game. That's first at 3 p.m., man. I'm sick. No Bo Nix. That's why I'm really sick for Josh Allen. Because, come on, Josh Allen. You supposed to be playing out there, and now it's Bo Nix. Now it's not even Bo Nix either, bro. But it is what it is, man. Both teams only lost 3 games. Don't think these teams met in the regular season. They haven't. But it's going to be an interesting day, man. Drake May's been amazing this year. Both of the running backs for the Patriots been amazing. Stevenson and Henderson. Defense has been amazing. Carlton Davis had 2 picks or 1 pick, I believe, last week. 2 picks or 1 pick. I'm not too sure. I don't remember. But, man, I got the Patriots winning next week for sure. Stephon Diggs has been amazing this year. I feel like his leadership has been amazing this year. Drake May could be an MVP, but I think Patriots win this. They take down a backup quarterback. Probably going to be closer than you guys think, but I think Patriots just control it. But Sean Payton, man, you never know, man. He's a great coach. So we'll see, man. They could be on a running game a lot, but we'll see. Rams versus Seahawks. It's been 1-1 this year versus them. The first matchup, the Rams won at home, 19-21. The second matchup, it was an overtime game, and the Seahawks went for 2. I remember that game. They went for 2 to win the game instead of kicking a field goal. They went for 2, and they got it. Both teams won at home. Rams and Seahawks. They said Seahawks this time. It's going to be a great game, man. Great game. Sam Darnold, I want to see how he's going to play this week with the oblique injury. We don't know his status. Hopefully he doesn't have to do too much like he didn't do last week. K9 bounce back from this game. Like, he had 3 touchdowns last week worth more than 100 yards. It's going to come with the same intensity. JSN got to do more. He didn't have to do too much last week with the 49ers. And it's crazy. The Seahawks are just playing another division team. So, that just shows, the division was tough this year. The division was for sure tough. But, what was I say? Yeah, they just played another division team. Cooper Kupp versus old team that he won a Super Bowl with. I wonder what kind of game he has, because, Cooper Kupp is probably the guy just cruising through the regular season and just come up. Now, on the other side, we got Matthew Stafford, probably the MVP winner. Didn't have a great game last week. Didn't throw any touchdowns. Let's see his completion rate this week. Kyron Williams had 2 touchdowns, like I said. Let's see versus great Seahawks defense, what he does with Puka on a man, being guarded in man and zone. Devontae Adams, both got a key games, bro. 1-1 this year, going to the 12th field. I've been rolling with the Rams all playoffs, so I'm going to say the Rams. Super Bowl is probably going to be the rematch of 2019, Patriots vs. Rams, just different quarterbacks. Patriots vs. Rams. And I feel like that's going to be the Super Bowl. Patriots vs. Rams. Both teams on the road gets the job done. They get the job done for the Super Bowl, February 8th. I wonder where the Super Bowl's at. St. Clair. Oh, so that's 49ers field. So shit, Rams could get technically a home game in California. That goes to Super Bowl. But man, the finalists of the NFL awards has been announced, and it's perfect. They announced today, so that's be easier for me. That was not easier for me, but that was perfect for me. Just do predictions, But let's take a look at these awards. We can start off with AP Comeback Player of the Year. They got Stephon Diggs from New England Patriots, Aiden Hutchinson from Detroit Lions, Trevor Lawrence from the Jaguars, Christian McCaffrey from the 49ers, Dak Prescott from the Dallas Cowboys. I'm kind of confused why Dak Prescott is on there. Realistically, I don't know why he's on there for real. Did he get hurt last year? Trevor Lawrence, I remember Trevor Lawrence got banged up towards the end of the year. I think was it a bad injury though? I'm not too sure. But Stephon Diggs is probably my favorites to win this award. Just the bounce back year from the year he had with the Texans, didn't do too much. Was he hurt a little bit? Because I feel like if you're in the Comeback Player of the Year award, you got to be hurt. I know Aiden Hutchinson broke his foot, his leg. Christian McCaffrey was banged up since week 1 last year. Trevor Lawrence. But Diggs had to be hurt or something. But Diggs has been amazing this year, man. His leadership, I did not think the Patriots would be this good this year, realistically. So I think Diggs is my pick for Comeback Player of the Year. I say Diggs first. Christian McCaffrey probably gets second, and then Trevor Lawrence third. But yeah, I'll say Diggs. The finalists for AP Offensive Rookie of the Year and the Defensive Rookie of the Year. For offense, we got Jason Dark, the quarterback from the New York Giants. Emmanuel Buka, the wide receiver from Tampa Bay. Travion Henderson, the running back from New England Patriots. Terriona McMillan, the wide receiver from the Panthers. And Tyler Sloth, the quarterback from the Saints. Man, if you'd have told me, at first I had Emmanuel Buka, but I feel like throughout the year, they started watching him more on film, and it's been harder for him. He didn't get off a lot. So I feel like he slowed down in his campaign of getting the Offensive Rookie of the Year. But I think I give it to Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart, his number has been amazing. They might have not led to winning, but he just shows that he could be a franchise quarterback for the New York Giants. And so I got Jackson Dart. Defensive Rookie of the Year finalist, Abdul Carter from New York Giants, linebacker. Nick Emanora, the safety from the Seattle Seahawks. James Pierce Jr., the linebacker from Atlanta Falcons. Carson Shagsweisner, the linebacker from the Cleveland Browns. And Xavier Watts, the safety from Atlanta Falcons. 2 Atlanta Falcons on there. That's cool. 2 Giants on both sides. 1 Giant on both sides. But I got to give it to Nick Emanora, man. He doesn't have the best of stats, but he's a distributor on the he's on distributor on the number 1 team, the best defense in the NFL. I feel like him playing safety and really a nickel, he could be a distributor. He was a huge distributor that could lead to good things in the future. But yeah, I'm huge on him. But James Pierce Jr., he led the rookies in sack with 10.5 sacks. That's crazy for a rookie. So it could either go either which way, but I feel like Nick being on the number 1 team, he has the slight advantage of that. So I think he gets the Rookie of the Year award. Defensive Player of the Year. Will Anderson, the defensive end from the Houston Texans. Nick Bonito, the linebacker from the Denver Broncos. Myles Garrett, the defensive end from the Cleveland Browns. Aiden Hutchinson, the defensive end from the Detroit Lions. And Michael Parsons, the defensive end from the Green Bay Packers. I feel like this award is obvious. Myles Garrett, he got the sack record again. Broke it again. I forgot what the sack record was. Myles Garrett sacks record. 23 was his, 23 was the sack record. 22.5 was it, and he had 23 sacks in 1 year. I said like he gets it. Imagine the Browns had a great offense, a great offense scheme. I feel like the Browns, since they're getting a new head coach, they could be nice in the future. Their defense has always been nice. They just got to figure it out on the offensive side. But Myles Garrett, I'm huge fan of him. I feel like he gets the Defensive Player of the Year award with 23 sacks this year. The finalists for the AP Offensive Player Awards, we got Drake May, the quarterback from New England Patriots. Christian McCaffrey, the running back for San Francisco 49ers. Puka Nacua, the wide receiver for the Los Angeles Rams. Bijan Robinson, the running back from Atlanta Falcons. And Jackson Smith-Njigba, the wide receiver from Seattle Seahawks. I got to go with Jackson Smith-Njigba, man. He's had an amazing year with the #1 team. His stats-wise was amazing, man. Like, Sam Darnold gave him the looks that he was giving Jettas last year. And Jettas had an amazing year last year. And Jackson Smith just developed. He improved. Christian McCaffrey is a hard second. He had like the most receiving yards as a receiver, as a running back. So Christian McCaffrey could be a winner of that. So I would say Jackson Smith-Njigba or Christian McCaffrey. But I'll probably say Jackson Smith because he's on the #1 team. They're probably going to give it to those. I ain't going to lie. The coach of the year, Liam Cohen from the Jacksonville Jaguars, Ben Johnson from the Chicago Bears, Mike McDaniels from the Seattle Seahawks, Kyle Shanahan from the San Francisco 49ers, Mike Vrabel from New England Patriots. I'll probably say Mike Vrabel because I don't think no one's seen the Patriots being this high, this good. I don't think they've seen them. Kyle Shanahan is a close second in my eyes. Or Mike McDaniel, he had the best defense. But Kyle Shanahan, he had to deal with injuries all year, and they still made it through the playoffs, man. They still made it through the playoffs. So, I don't know, man. But Mike Vrabel, man, they didn't think he would be good with the Patriots winning the AFC East. I got to give it to Mike Vrabel from New England Patriots, bro. Assistant head coach, I'm not too sure what the assistant head coach is. They got the Eagles, DC, Vic Fangio, Brian Forbes, the DC for the Vikings, Vincent Joseph, the DC for the Broncos, Kyle Kublek, the OC from the Seahawks, and Josh McDaniels, the OC for the Patriots. I don't know too much. I don't know who to give that awards to, so I ain't going to say that. But MVP, man, the finalists for MVP, Josh Allen. Surprised, I didn't think he would be on the list. Josh Allen, the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Trevor Lawrence, well-deserved. Finalist for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Drake May, well-deserved. Quarterback for New England Patriots. Christian McCaffrey, running back for the 49ers. And Matthew Stafford, the quarterback for the Rams. I think it's Matthew Stafford's award to win. Just the leading touchdown passes. I believe he had like 42 this year, Matthew Stafford. 46 touchdowns thrown this year. 8 picks only, man. That's MVP numbers in my eyes, man. Drake May had 31 and 8. Passing yards was 4,394. Matthew Stafford passing yards was 4,707. Yeah, I say Matthew Stafford is the MVP this year. For sure, he's my MVP pick. And they could see each other in the Super Bowl, so that would be interesting. Rams versus Patriots. That's all for NFL, man. Next week we'll do Super Bowl predictions. I didn't want to read Pro Bowls out. I don't really care about those. They don't even play those games, but stuff like that. But those are my finalists, the predictions. We'll see how we do. The national championship was this past week, man, and Indiana Hoosiers ended the season 16-0, man. Great game, man. Probably the best national championship game that we had since, man, it's been a while since we had a great national championship game, huh? Man, that's crazy. Yeah, it's been a while because last year, dang, that's been a while since we had a great national championship game. Since Alabama, Georgia, would you say? Yeah, would you say Alabama, Georgia? Because everything's been blowouts. Miami Hurricanes fought to the end, man. This first half, they were shut out 10-0. But they was close in the game. Frandelza Mendoza, man, made an amazing play. 4th and 5 on the 12-yard line. He rushes to do a QB draws and rushes to get in. And then Carson Beck, the touchdown to Michael Tony. And then they forced them to go for 3. But I just knew Carson Beck was throwing the pick, man. I just knew my Indiana defense would come through. Fernando Mendoza didn't even have one of the bestest games, bro. He didn't throw no throwing touchdowns. It was a block punt and a rushing touchdown, and his rushing touchdown. Threw for 186, didn't really need it. But Carson Beck, man, Mark Fletcher's did good. Mark Fletcher's 112 yards and Mike Tony 122 yards. That's a game they got to win, bro. That's a game they got to win. But it was just Indiana's defense that came through at the end. And it's Indiana. Is this one of the best Indiana teams? Best teams in the world? I mean, in the college football era? Is this one of the best teams? Up there with LSU, up there with Alabama 2020. But I don't know, man. 3 straight years for Big Ten. Is it the changing of the guards for the Big Ten? Like, SEC has to catch up. Is SEC, like, caught up now? It's 3 years in a row for Big Ten. Next year could be another Big Ten team, man. It's crazy how it's 3 years and it's still not even Penn State. Like, Penn State still hasn't been on the board. But, yeah, like, that's crazy. Big Ten has 3 in a year. And I hope they don't add more teams to the playoffs. I really hope they don't. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. They don't need to add more teams. But Fernando Mendoza, we'll see how he does in the next level. Shout out to Kirk Canetti. He said he's a winner. Google him. When you Google him, it says, yep, he did win. He's a winner, man. Only 2 losses in his 2 years with Indiana. Been winning where he goes. We'll see Fernando Mendoza as a Raider, maybe. As he go first pick, is Tom Brady going to pick him? A lot of people were trying to say, like, he wouldn't be good. He didn't have the best game. The national championship game was alarming. So we'll see. We'll see how the future holds for Fernando Mendoza. But, man, season's over, man. Indiana Hoosiers deserved it. They beat every tough team. They beat Alabama to get there, Oregon to get there, and then Miami. And then they saw Ohio State beat them too, 6-0. Well deserved. Another championship game that happened was the AFCON on Sunday. Senegal versus Morocco, man. Interesting game. Quite interesting. A lot of things happened. Like, we just talked about the 90th minute, man. 90th minute, it was a cross that came in. The Senegalese player slightly pushed Hakimi, and his header hit off the crossbar, then rebound for another header. The referees called the bag, didn't even look into VAR, which was questionable at first. We should have looked into VAR when the goal was made, but they called a foul on the player for pushing Hakimi. You know, I don't know. It's Hakimi the captain. You know, a lot can happen. They don't want a lot to happen. I don't know. Then it was another corner, but this time it was from Morocco, and Brahim Diaz, the Golden Boot winner, was pulled down, and they called that a penalty. They went to VAR, and the VAR gave him a penalty. Senegalese players were mad. They stormed out the field. They were pissed at the ref not going for VAR for their goal, but going to VAR for Brahim Diaz's penalty. So the Senegalese players were pissed, man, was complaining, and the coaches said, let's go to the locker room. Let's just leave, protest, all that. So the game was going on. They were just still deciding what to do. The players were going to the locker room. Then their captain, Sadio Mane, a legend, came through, told us, being the captain that he is, went to the locker room, told him, let's lock in, bro. The game isn't over. We can stop the penalty, all this, all that. Just being a real player, because, like, man, low-key, that was, like, it was in the 90th minute, bro. Like, so they was basically saying, like, the game's over because, like, you know, penalties is a huge rate of making them. It's a penalty. Penalty happens, it's a delay. At this point, it's like a 15-minute delay. 15-minute delay. So, like, when you see the penalties being took, it says 90 plus 24, just because how long it was. But Brahim Diaz took up the goal. I knew why he took it, because for the Golden Boot opportunity. So I was like, okay. Even though he won it, he was like, he's been amazing this whole tournament. He scored in every game, like I was saying. He scored in every game, but besides the semis and the finals, of course. He tries to do a penalty, a Padinka, I hope I said it right, which is a chip to win the game in the penalty. But, like, I was telling my mom when we was watching the game, I was like, man, he's going to miss, bro. They stalling too much, bro. all this camaraderie is just too much for him. The way he was staring looked like too much pressure. But then again, Brahim Diaz, he's a well-known player, so it's like, this is nothing for him. So for him to try the Padinka to win the AFCON, bro, oh, man. And the coach is chewing him because it went straight to the goalkeeper. The coach is just chewing on him. Oh, man. And they go to additional time, 94th minute. Papi Gaye, of a real player, he scores it from assist from another guy, Idrisha Gaye. I don't know if they're related or cousins or anything, but game winning goal happened in the 94th minute. They're celebrating. Morocco fans are pissed. They start fighting the Senegalese fans. There's just too much going on. It was just a bad look for AFCON, man. You just don't expect that to happen in a championship game. All eyes are watching, bro. But, man, Morocco would have scored that. That would have been the last kick of the game, bro. Probably like 3 minutes. And they sold that, man. Brahim Diaz felt so bad. He had the perfect tournament, man. 5 goals in 7 matches. Like, come on, man. You couldn't ask for a better tournament for them. But it ends bad. It ends bad for Morocco. But Senegal wins. Sadio Mane's second AFCON. They won in 2021 during penalties when they beat Egypt 91 in extra time versus Morocco. Sadio Mane said this is his last one. But, man, Senegal is going to be nice in the World Cup, bro. They're in a group with France and Norway. That's going to be tough, man. Norway, France, it's going to be tough for one of those teams. And then Senegal plays USA in the exhibition match. It's a lot of exhibition games are happening in March that we're going to talk about when that time heads. That's good tune-up for the World Cup. But I'm excited, bro. The AFCON was amazing. Senegal and Morocco was amazing finals. That just gives a taste of what's going to happen in the World Cup, bro. It's going to be great games in the World Cup, man. And Morocco was like they had great stadiums to host it, but we get a lot of negativity about the fans, the people in the Morocco, but the stadiums was nice. The area is nice, but like people got to do better, man, in Morocco, man. Just too much racism, man. Like they had the ball boys trying to attack the Senegalese backup goalkeeper for protecting the towel. Like, what is Morocco on? Like, I didn't understand it at all. Like, what? And it was a shame that happened, though, bro. You know, they just wanted Morocco to win because they're at home turf. Like last year, like in 2 years ago in 2023, AFCON, Cote d'Ivoire won the championship. They won the championship, so maybe they just wanted them to win again. But that was AFCON, a perfect tournament, man. I can't wait to watch the highlights, all the goals. I haven't watched it yet, but shout out AFCON, man. Amazing tournament. Can't wait for 2027 where we look to play. It's in Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda, I believe. Those 3 places. So it's going to be amazing in East Africa. It's going to be amazing in East Africa. But, yeah, man, AFCON, we signing now. Let's go to Champions League, man. Match day 7th. We start off with a huge upset. Man City loses to Boca Glimi 3-1. It's just surprised, man. Surprised the players didn't come out to play. Semenyo didn't even travel to the team. Jeremy Doku didn't start. Omar Rashford came in as a sub for Foden. Haaland had opportunities to score. It's just the defensive back. The cornerbacks, they struggled versus Man United and Manchester Derby this past weekend. It's the same defenders. Good thing they started on Mark Guehi. Mark Guehi, man, because the defensive backs are banged up, and the 2 guys, I believe they're academy players. I'm not sure. I believe they're academy players. One is 21 years old, so he was obviously, and one was 20. So yeah, Mark Guehi is going to be huge for them. Yeah, Man City is struggling right now, man. They're struggling right now. Sick Arsenal did to take advantage of it in Premier League. They tied with Nottingham 4-0, but yeah. Other games and Sporting versus PSG. Sporting beat PSG and no one's talking about it, man. Everybody's just putting that on under the ground, man. Sporting had a great game, scored a game in the 90th minute, man. Not getting talked about a lot, bro. Versus PSG, don't know why, but imagine that was another cup. But Sporting beats PSG 2-1. Arsenal versus Inter, man. Gabriel Jesus comes through 3-1. Two great goals, man. Just being in the right spot, man. The assist from Timber, the first one, he was just in the perfect spot for the striker, man. Is he the striker? Should be the main striker. Jokeris came in and scored his goal as well. Jokeris had a good goal. But the two number 9s scoring, Gabriel Jesus in a perfect spot for the headers, set piece, Arsenal, they scored this set piece. Arsenal 3-1. They're perfect. They're still 7-0. Only allowed 2 goals in this whole Champions League. They should be favorites in my eyes. Real Madrid vs Monaco, man. Real Madrid's probably best game of the season, man. 6-1. Kylian Mbappe's playing versus his club team, his first club team that he played for. 2 goals. One for Valverde and the second one for Vinny. The second one was amazing. The second one, it started with Vinny passing it to Camavinga. Camavinga backheels it to Gruyere. Gruyere crosses it. Well, I wouldn't say cross it, but passes it to Vinny. Then Vinny with the trifecta assist of Mbappe. Just a masterpiece. Frank Mestredo had a great game. He had a goal from a assist from Vinny as well. And Vinny forces the own goal as well. Vinny had an amazing game. He scored an amazing goal. 1 goal, 2 assists, but then you could count the own goal as an assist as well because Gruyere would have scored that. So 3 assists for him. And Jude Bellingham had an assist from Valverde, so Valverde had 2 games. Just a perfect game for Madrid, man. 6 goals, back at home. That was just a great game for them. After being whistled in the first La Liga game without Xabi Alonso, just being whistled, this motivated them this game, played well versus a known Monaco team. And their old coach Don Ancelotti, Don Carlo Ancelotti was at the field. In the stadium, so that was good for them, huge for them. But look at Madrid to keep improving, man. They saw Barcelona slip a game in La Liga, so that should boost them up for La Liga. They got a huge test this week versus Villarreal. Villarreal just played versus Ajax. And I believe they lost, though. They lost, so we'll see what kind of Villarreal they'll get this week. Yeah, they lost 2-1. And I think they eliminated from this tournament as well already. But any other games, Liverpool won 3-0. Liverpool looked amazing versus Marseilles. Newcastle looked amazing, 3-0. Barcelona's defense continues to give teams just to give their fans scares. They were down 1-0, then they tied it, then they were allowed to go, another on goal, 2-2, but they ended up winning 4-2. But Barca defense is always going to allow goals. But, they still won that. Juventus 2-0. Bayern Munich won 2-0. Henry Kane missed a penalty. I can't believe that. But he also made one. And he had an assist from Michael Olise from the corner. Been playing him well. But yeah, man. Atlanta Club beat Atlanta. Surprised by that, I ain't gonna lie. But next week is the last day of match. The match games are 2 of the knockout stages, which I can't wait for. As y'all remember, it's the top 8 teams with the byes. I'm gonna read out the teams. But yeah, next week is the last week. Interesting games that could take places. PSG and Newcastle is going to be an interesting game. A lot of teams are tied with 13 points right now. So a lot of teams have huge games. PSG 6 right now with 13, Newcastle 13, Chelsea 13, Barcelona 13, Sporting Club 13, Man City 13, Atletico 13, and Atlanta 13. So a lot of teams with 13 that's trying to get the knockout stages, which is top 8. 3 of those teams can make it, out of those 13 teams. But a lot of teams, man. And the Premier League is cooking right now, man. All the teams that's qualified are in there besides Man City. They have Chelsea, Newcastle, Tottenham, Liverpool, and Arsenal. 5 out of 6 teams. 5 out of 6 teams are in the top 8 spots, but Newcastle and Chelsea are tied with City, while City's looking on the outside due to the points differential, I believe. They're looking in the outside, but it's a lot of games next week, bro. But yeah, Newcastle and PSG face it. That might be a game to tune into. Tottenham plays versus Intern. Intern's 14. Intern's 14. They got 3 losses. Did not know that. Yeah, that might be the best game. PSG versus Newcastle. That might be the game of the week. Yeah, that might be the game of the week, to be honest. But Arsenal and Bayern Munich are the only team that's guaranteed clinched it so far. Real Madrid's in third place right now. Who would have thought Real Madrid, all the rumors they got, they're in third place. They only lost to Liverpool and City. They should have beat both of those teams in my eyes. But Kylian Mbappe leads with the goals with 11 goals. Harry Kane, 7. Anthony Gordon, 6. Vinicius Jr. and Pierre-Emerick Mbodoga. Oh my God, I said his whole name wrong. The Arsenal legend, I said his whole name wrong. Leads with 4 assists while Hakimi's tied with 3. And Hakimi hasn't even played in a while. And he's still tied with 3. But it's going to be an interesting week. Who's going to get this last few spots? Who's get the last few spots? But yeah, Man City and Galatasaray, they play next week. What's Galatasaray's place? In 17. I wonder, it's going to be quite interesting, man. It's going to be quite interesting. Leverkusen and Villarreal's out, so we don't need to talk about that. Frankfurt good in this tournament? Frankfurt is not playing well. Dang. Them known teams, Monaco, I don't think Monaco is playing well. Oh, Monaco is 21st, so that's a must-win for them. Monaco, they play Juventus, and Juventus is 15. Okay, that could be a good game to watch. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Damn, is that all I got for these episodes, bro? I don't know, but man, this week is huge weeks, man. Arsenal versus Man U in the Premier League, that's to be huge. But yeah, man, Premier League is cooking right now, bro. But yeah, man, that's all I got, man. NBA starters came out this week, man. Let's check if I can remember the top of the head. Eastern Conference was Cade Cunningham. Shout out Cade Cunningham, Detroit Pistons. He made it. Tyrese Maxey made it. Philadelphia Sixers. Jaylen Brown has had an amazing year. He made it. Yeah, he made it. Giannis Antetokounmpo has made it. And I think Jalen Brunson made it. Yeah, I think Jalen Brunson made it, right? Yeah, Jalen Brunson. The West Conference was Stephen Curry. He made it. Shai Gilgeous, Luka Doncic, Victor Wembanyama, and Nikola Jokic. It's the first time we don't have LeBron as a starter. First time in 21 years. The first time we don't have LeBron as a starter. But I'm kind of confused. Why did they announce the starters like this if it's going to be USA versus World? So, but they, like right now, it will be Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous, Luka Doncic, Victor and Joker versus Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown, and Stephen Curry. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sick of doing 3 teams. I wish it was just 2 teams, bro. I wish it was just one USA team versus one World team, but they want to do 2 USA teams. That don't make sense. But the World team is gonna win this. I'm convinced now the World team is gonna win this. This is a World team. This is a World's League now, and I just feel like the World is just taking over this, like the NBA. The World is taking over this NBA. It's just better overseas. This basketball is just the talent is over there. Like, it's just crazy. We haven't had an All-Star since 2018. Like, who will be the next All-Star? That would be American. Would it be Anthony Edwards, Cade Cunningham, Jason Tatum? Like, everything in the NBA is the world now, bro. I just wonder how they're gonna separate the teams out. All-Star game is February 13th through the 15th in LA. But yeah, I wonder how they're gonna set the teams out, to be honest. I'm not gonna say I'm excited, but I always watch it every year. But that's all I got, man. Like, share, turn your post notifications on, and we are out.